Hi children, in first chapter we are discussed about our universe, the sun, earth and interior of the earth, evolution of the earth. In the second part we are going to discussing about the movements of the earth crust and grid, latitudes and longitudes. Over millions of years some continents collided with others. Due to this the land came up and rising. These land are called mountains. Example, Himalayan mountains. Lowlands became oceans and formed dry up. They are still moving around. In the early 20th century, a German meteorologist and physicist, Albert Wegener, introduced the theory of continental drift to describe and partially explain the present arrangement of continents and oceans. He postulated a massive supercontinent which he called Pangaea, that means old land in Greek language. According to him, it was existed 220 million years ago and moved away from each other. Wegener hypothesized this supercontinent of Pangaea broke up into two parts. These are Eurasia and Gondwana. Eurasia consists present North America, Greenland and all of the Eurasia north of Indian subcontinent. And Gondwana land consists present South America, Africa, Madagascar, India, Arabia, Malaysia, East Indies and Australia, Antarctica. These two blocks were separated by inland sea called Tethys. Once upon a time, this sea in the place of Himalayas. Even today, many of the continents are moving very slowly, pushing each other. Now we are discussed about the Earth's grid system. Let us know the meaning of the grid. The grid means on globe a network of latitudes and longitudes are called grid. In our textbook, given one example, the place is Kobe. You can find the place with the help of the latitude and longitudes on the globe or map. According to given information, Kobe located in Japan. With the help of the grid, we can locate any place on the globe or map. We can estimate size of the area. It is placed 34 degrees 41 minutes north latitude and 135 degrees 12 minutes east longitudes. Look at the picture. This picture already given lower class. Do you know that it is in the 6th class? We have studied there about hemisphere. Observe the picture. Here given 4 images with 4 shaded images. Northern hemisphere, the area between the 0 degree equator to the 90 degree north pole. Southern hemisphere, the area between the 0 degree equator to south pole, 90 degrees south pole, so on remaining. With the help of given picture, complete the given table in the textbook. What are the continents located on the northern hemisphere? First, I will tell one example. Later, I have to complete it at your own. In northern hemisphere, located some continents mainly North America, Asia, Europe, some of the part of Africa, some of the part of South America. Now we have to discussing about latitudes and longitudes. These are the imaginary lines. Horizontal line on the globe is called latitudes. The latitude words came from the Latin word latitudo, meaning width and breadth. These lines parallel to the equator never meet each other. It ranges 0 degree to, that means equator to 90 degrees to the south. 0 degree to 90 degrees to the north of the equator. That means from equator to north, from equator to south. 90 degrees north is called north pole, 90 degrees south is called south pole. Means 90 latitudes in the north, 90 latitudes in the south. 0 degree latitude is the longest latitude, also called equator. There is no latitude less than 0 degree nor greater than 90 degrees. In geometrically, latitudes expressed in degrees, minutes and seconds. From equator to the north pole is called northern hemisphere. From equator to the south pole is called southern hemisphere. There are 90 latitudes in the south, there are 90 latitudes in the north. The totally 180 latitudes excluding North Pole, the Arctic Circle and the Tropic of Cancer are the important latitudes in the Northern Hemisphere. On the other hand, the South Pole, the Antarctic Circle and the Tropic of Capricorn are the important latitudes in the Southern Hemisphere. Now we are going to discussing about the longitudes. Longitudes are the vertical lines on the globe. Longitudes came from the Latin word longitudo, meaning length. There are semicircle connecting pole to pole. There are not full circles. Every longitude cuts across every latitude. Longitudes are called meridians. 0 degree longitude is called prime meridian or Greenwich line. 0 degree longitude pass through the Greenwich near London. Spelling is green, but you must spell or pronounce Greenwich. Earth is divided into two hemispheres by the prime meridian or 0 degree longitudes. One on the eastern side is called eastern hemisphere and the other side is called western hemisphere. Both sides 180 degree longitudes also called international straight line. Latitudes are also called parallel. Longitudes are also called meridian. Meridian word came from the Latin, the meaning noon. Now we are discussing time and travel. You know that the earth rotates on its own axis from west to east. There is a difference in time as you travel from west to east or east to west. When you traveling west to east, you gain time of 4 minutes as you cross every longitudes. But if you are traveling from the east to west, you lose 4 minutes, you cross every longitudes. These are referred as EGA, that means east gaining add. WLS, that means west loss subtract. To avoid the confusion about time, the world is divided into 24 time zones, starting from the Greenwich meridian, going east to west. That means 12 zones on the east to 12 zones on the west. One time zone consists 15 longitudes. Already you know, one longitude takes 4 minutes to cross. How many minutes taken by the 15 longitudes? 15 into 4, that is equal to 60 minutes. That means 1 hour. 24 time zones taking time 24 hours. Every country having a standard meridian for its local time. Indian standard meridian is 82 degrees 30 minutes east longitudes. Indian standard time to determine with the help of this meridian. This one passes middle of our country. You know what is the time difference between the GMT and IST? That means India and London. 5.5 hours ahead. At the ending of the textbook, some of the students' exercise is there, mainly student activities you have to practice at home.